Hi there, it's Olga. Today I'm going to make a mini card using some white and craft cardstock plus a piece of vellum. This project is all about spring and summer and love and happiness. Also, it's quite simple to create, so let's get started. I'm going to use a top folding card base that I've made out of cream cardstock, and it measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. I will also be using Rectangle Basics and Circle Basics die sets by Memory Box. I need these dies to create a frame. One of them is the size of my card, and another one is a small circle frame. I'm using plain thick white cardstock to die cut both elements. As always, all the tools and supplies that I'm using will be listed on my blog as well as in the description. For the background, I'll be using a die called LEAFY Vine Collage, and this one is by Poppy Stamps. I'm simply die cutting it on a piece of white cardstock. After I have removed all the negative pieces, I'm going to use the scissors and simply cut out around this image, leaving about 3/8 of an inch border all around the perimeter. No worries if you don't cut too straight, because the edges are going to be hidden behind the frame. So now I'm going to apply some liquid adhesive onto this die cut and stick it down onto a piece of vellum. So this is what the background looks like, and now I just have to die cut a circle window in it. So I'll be using the smaller die that I used for the inside of the circle frame, and I'm simply centering it on my card front and sending it through the die cutting machine. Now I'm attaching the circle frame on top of the background. The glue I'm using is Tombow monoliquid glue. It's nice and strong and quick drying. The bottle is convenient, but it dries shiny, so you kind of have to be careful with it. Then I'm going to attach the frame onto the background using some mounting tape. And now it's time to move on to my focal image. The die I'm using is called Cupid with Swing. It's by Memory Box. So I die cut this out of white cardstock, and now I just have to stick down the Cupid onto the swing. Then I'm going to apply just a little bit of glue onto the ends of the strings, and I'm attaching the background on top of it. At this point, I have decided to change the cream card base to the craft one, because this one is going to create more contrast. And then I'm attaching the entire piece onto the craft card base with some mounting tape. The card is nearly finished. All there is left to do is attaching the sentiment. I'm going to use this die by Memory Box, and I have layered the word happy 3 or 4 times using the white cardstock, and now I'm simply attaching it on top of the card with the liquid adhesive. So this is what the finished card looks like. Despite all the texture and layers, it's quite mailable in an envelope. Also, because this card is a smaller format, it adds some extra cuteness to it. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope to see you back really soon.